any little red flag, because a big red flag can turn into a big red flag really quickly.
This is the Game Changers Experience. Deep dive conversations with leading business disruptors, Olympic athletes, celebrities, entrepreneurs, and influencers from around the world. This show will teach you insights about the winning principles in mindset, productivity, marketing, branding, entrepreneurship, business strategy, and more. Hosted by Productivity Authority, business strategist, former elite athlete, author, and public speaker, Adam Strong.
How does the domestic violence actually affect business? And it doesn't matter if you're a small business or a large business. The fundamentals don't change, but how does it affect how business runs?
You know what? And that's where exactly what I was speaking just about before with the workplace accreditation. In today's world, people have look up to actually companies if they are actually implementing these strategies in place of domestic violence. It's the companies that aren't doing it don't get as much recognition as the ones that are doing it, which is fantastic, because that's where we need to have that mindset change of each and every one of us in the workplace, that domestic violence, it's not going to, leave us today, tomorrow, or next year. It's we've got to just keep plugging away at it, if I can say that.
Definitely. I guess it also must affect things like engagement and performance as well of employees and that kind of stuff. But what do you think? I suppose some of the red flags, right? We talked about red flags off air. Actually, what do you think of some of the red flags that I suppose employers and leaders and even colleagues in the workplace look for in terms of if someone is suffering from domestic violence, and what do we need to look for?
Absolutely. And you know what? I'm going to give you one of mine that was plain and simple, and everyone was going, "Oh, Simone, you're so lucky." A red flag I was getting flowers sent to me, not just once every, couple of weeks. It was every day. And they were so big that one bunch, I actually had to get the courier to take it to my home because I couldn't carry it home. So that, I know it sounds funny, and you're probably thinking, oh, wow, this guy's, crazy sending flowers all the time. But because I hadn't been in a relationship for so long, he knew that. So he was trying to control me at work. So my work colleagues knew that I had a man in my life. And so little things like that, that's a little red flag. Like, he wasn't hitting me or swearing me or anything, but he was controlling me in a different way. So it's any little red flag, because a big red flag can turn into a big red flag really quickly. And it could be that, just say myself, Simone, going into work, and yes, I've got, long sleeves on today and a high neck, and just say I normally wear, it's 40 degrees outside, I normally wear like a singlet top or something. Her dress sense, my dress sense might have changed if, I've been bouting around last night, or if that her children are at school and she's rang up and said, "Oh no, I've got Johnny home sick today." Maybe he's not allowed to not letting her come to work. These are all little things. If it looks like she hasn't got much lunch, she could be on rations. He might say, "Well, here's $50. It's got to last us the whole week on food." Right. And of course, the woman is the one. Yeah. So these little things turn into big red flags.